Hi everybody, welcome to Shelby County Public Library Yoga. I'm Beth McCoun and we're going to get started today with some breath work. So you can either remain seated upright or you can lie down on your back if you want. We're going to work on ladder breath, and you want to think about your lungs in three different parts. That we have lower and middle, and then upper lungs even come all the way up here to the top of the collarbone. Visualize your lungs from not just in the front of the body, but also in the back of the body. We've all are conscious of lungs being right here, but of course when we go to the doctor, the first thing that they do is put the stethoscope on our backs to listen to our lungs. So try to visualize the entire lung space, and also think about the fact that we only use maybe 10% of our lungs, and that our breath work is going to help us to develop more lung capacity. And the more oxygenated we are, the better we are mentally and physically. It warms the muscles, warms the whole body, oxygenates the blood cells, and the more we can oxygenate everything, the more we can promote healing. So again, I'm going to talk you through this. I won't be doing as much with you, so you find your comfortable seated position, whether you're cross-legged, bottoms of the feet together, in a chair, lying down on your back. Become aware of your breath. And we're just going to warm up the lungs as you take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose. Deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. And now we're going to empty the lungs completely. Exhale. Continue to empty the breath, empty the lungs. And now inhale for the lower lungs for a count of 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Inhale the breath to the middle lungs for 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath again. Inhale the breath to the very top of the lungs. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Now make one long, slow, smooth, deep exhalation. Empty it out. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale the breath to the lower lungs for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Inhale the breath to the middle lungs for 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath again. Inhale the breath to the very top of the lungs for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Now make one long, slow, smooth, deep exhalation. Empty it out. Empty the lungs. And again, inhale the breath to the lower lungs, front and back. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Inhale the breath to the middle lungs for 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath again. Inhale your breath to the very top of the lungs. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Now make one long, slow, smooth, deep exhalation. Empty it out. Last round. Inhale the breath to the lower lungs for 2, 3, 4. As you hold it, visualize your breath filling the lower lung space. Inhale the breath to the middle lungs for 2, 3, 4. Hold it again. Visualize it filling that space, front and back. Inhale the breath to the top of the lungs. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Fill the space. Good. Now make one long, slow, smooth, deep exhalation. Empty it out. In and out through the nose. And we're just going to return to normal breath now for a minute. Let that settle. And as you're breathing, observe that the belly pushes away from the body on the inhale, and it moves toward the body on the exhale. So whether you're seated or on your back, again, as you're breathing and letting this work settle, again, the breath, when you inhale, the belly moves away from the body, and the exhale toward the body. As you're breathing, you're observing front and back of the lungs, trying to fill every space of the lungs, not just 10%. Go for that 100%, front and back. Keep expanding, lengthening out the inhalation, lengthening out the exhalation. And then if you aren't already in a seated position, go ahead and find a seated position. Cross legs, maybe that's not comfortable for your knees, and if that's the case, place pillows, blankets, something under the knees to support them, or possibly sit on a pillow or a cushion to be more comfortable. Also, the pose is available to you in the chair anytime, anything you need. And we're going to continue with our breath work using the arms now, and with the inhale, we'll begin to sweep arms overhead. When the hands touch, we'll exhale, bring the arms down in front of our body. When you get to the lap, open up the hands and begin to inhale again, trying to make that inhale last till the hands touch, and the exhale to land all the way till the hands come down. A couple more times like that. Inhale, lengthen out that inhalation, try to make it last till the hands touch, and the exhale all the way down, empty it out. And then one more time with the inhale as the arms come up again, and the exhale with the hands coming down. And then this time when we inhale and bring the arms up, whether the hands touch or not, the exhale, we're going to fold the body forward, and we'll hold for a minute here. So find your comfort level. If you come forward, you feel a little bit of tension in your low back, a little bit of strain, come up. Some of us come all the way up to seated position instead. So wherever you're comfortable, as with all the poses, I want you to be aware that you're not feeling any strain in the knees or the low back. You're just feeling a nice stretch, no pulling or tightness. And most importantly, your breath is flowing. It's in and out through the nose. And it's constant breath with no pause, interruption, or break in the breath. Good. Couple more deep breaths here. And then finding your way back up if you aren't already. This time we'll inhale and reach arms overhead again. And now we'll exhale and twist, taking the left hand on the right knee, the right hand close behind you. And now we're going to begin to turn and look over the right shoulder. You're still breathing. You're pulling in on the abdominals with the inhale, twisting and turning more as you exhale. Feel the weight even on the sit bones. The length through the spine on the inhale again, pulling the belly in close. And the exhale, twisting and turning just a little bit more. Got a few more deep breaths here. Keep it flowing. In and out through the nose. Slowly find your way back around to center. Same for the other side. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, and right hand is on the left knee. Left hand is close behind you. And you're twisting and turning again, following your breath. In and out through the nose. Be aware again that the weight is even on both sit bones. There's a natural tendency to lean too much into the left, but we want to feel the weight even. As you follow the breath, lengthen the spine with the inhale, belly pulling in, and the twist and the turn happens on the exhale. Just got a few more deep breaths here. Keep it flowing. And now we're slowly going to come back around. And we're going to straighten the legs out and shake them out. And then bring the opposite leg in closest to you. If you've already forgotten, you can keep recrossing your legs until you figure out which one feels a little bit odd. I should have reminded you before you uncrossed, but find what is maybe the opposite, or bottoms of the feet is always a good modification here if you're not sure. And we'll begin with the breath work again. The inhale will reach the arms up, and the exhale, the hands come down. And the inhale again, trying to make that inhale last till the hands touch. And the exhale till the hands come all the way down. 2 more times like that. Again, coordinate the breath with the movement. The exhale all the way down. And again with that inhale, keep lengthening, keep inhaling, keep trying to make it last till the hands touch. And the exhale, last one like that, we bring it down. And one more time, just bringing it up over on the inhale. And then the exhale forward for 1 more minute here. And as with all the poses again, we find our comfort level. Sometimes we're really ambitious and we come way far forward and might feel a little too much somewhere. So check in with your body. Make sure it's a good stretch, it's never a strain. And most importantly, the breath is flowing. It's in and out through the nose. And each exhalation allows you to let go, relax a little bit more into the pose. Again, no tension or discomfort in the knees or the low back, just a nice stretch through the hips and the spine as we take a couple more breaths here. And now we'll find your way back up slowly on the inhale. And we'll reach the arms up one more time like we did before. This time we're adding a side stretch. The right arm's going to come down by your side. You'll walk the right fingertips out. Bend the right elbow. Lower the forearm closer to the floor. As much as you can, try to keep that left arm straight. Looking toward the fingertips lengthens out the spine. If there's any shoulder, neck issues here, maybe the left hand rests on the hip. And we're breathing, just feeling a nice stretch all through left side body, ribs and waist. Breathing, good, one more breath. And back up with the inhale to center. And then again with the arms overhead on the inhale. And the exhale, left hand can come down. Fingertips walk away. Left elbow bends. Right arm stays as straight as possible. Looking toward the fingertips as long as that's okay for your neck. If it's not, just look straight ahead. Again, if having the arm overhead is too much, the hand to the hip is always a great modification. You find your pose, find your comfort level. We're breathing. We just got a couple more deep breaths here. You're doing great. And then we're coming back up to center. Okay, we're at a standing position now, and we're going to work through some standing postures. So as you come to your mat, the top of the mat, you're going to open the body so that the right foot is forward and the left leg is behind you. So it's going to be a warrior A or warrior 1 position. As the right toes face forward, the left toes inward about 60 degrees. Look for a straight line from the right heel back to the left arch. Taking the hands on the hips, we turn the hips to face toward the front of the room. Feel the back leg strong to hold you in place. Now, if you need a chair in front of you, you feel a little unstable here and you would like to have a chair, go ahead and grab whatever piece of furniture might help you, or you could be close to a wall. And then with the hips facing toward the right leg, we're going to inhale and bring the arms up, keeping your legs straight. And now we're going to exhale and bend the right knee and open the arms like we're a cactus or like a football goal post. And then we inhale and straighten again the leg and the arms. If you need to keep it shoulder distance apart, or maybe there's low back issues, hands to the hips is always an option. And then we exhale again, bend the elbow, bend the knee 90 degrees. Inhale again. Exhale, bend. And now inhale again. And exhale, keeping the arms overhead, bend the right knee 90 degrees. And now you this time either keep the arms overhead or have the elbows in your cactus arm position, or your thumbs to the chest, or your hands to the hips, or the chair in front of you. And we're here and we're breathing in the pose. Firm the muscles above the back leg. Keep that 90-degree bend in the front leg. We've got one more deep breath here. And now we're going to straighten the front leg. And when you're ready, step your left foot up to meet the right. It's okay to grab onto a piece of furniture, anything you need to hold the pose. Find your pose, find standing. And let's take a minute here to observe the body. Feel the difference in the right and the left side. Find standing as you feel your feet. Pick the toes up, spread them wide. Lay them back down, feel the arches lift. Feel the four corners of your feet. The legs firm. The neutral pelvic tilt. Abdominal locks lifting up and in. Chest lifted. Collarbones wide. Shoulder blades down the back away from the ears. Crown of the head rises for the ceiling. And a soft, steady gaze in mountain pose. For your other side, we're going to keep the left foot forward, take the right leg back. Again, hold on to whatever you need. You're roughly about one of your legs distance apart. Again, the front foot is 90 degrees toward the short edge of the mat, and the right toes are turned in about 60 degrees. And we're also looking for that straight line, roughly, from the left heel back to the right arch. Hands to the hips, or have your furniture, your wall, anything you need available to help you stand here. Back leg firm, hands to the hips. We'll inhale and reach the arms overhead, front leg straight. Exhale, bend the knee 90 degrees, arms at cactus, football goal post, shoulder level. Let's flow in and out as you inhale and straighten the legs and the arms. And exhale, the legs bend and the arms bend. Remember, you can keep hands to the hips if you need to. Inhale again. And exhale again. And inhale, straighten everything again. And now exhale, bend the left knee, maybe keeping the arms overhead, maybe shoulder distance apart. Back to cactus arms or football goalpost arms. Thumbs to the chest, hands to the hips, or holding on to something in front of you. Keep breathing. It's got about 10 more seconds here. Feel the breath. It's still in and out through the nose. One more breath. And then when you're ready, the right foot comes up to meet the left, and we find our way back to standing position as we come to mountain pose again, with feet hip width distance apart and parallel. Toes spread wide, arches lifted, legs lifted, a neutral pelvic tilt, not too strong of a cat or a dog tilt. Lifting up on the pelvic floor, a couple inches below the belly button, press it toward the spine. Breastbone lifted, collarbones wide, shoulder blades down the back, away from the ears. Fingertips actively reaching for the floor. Crown of the head rising for the ceiling. And this is mountain pose as you keep a soft, steady gaze and breathe. All right, we're going to finish out with balancing. So I have the chair handy available as an example for you, but feel free to not use it, to be on or off the sticky mat, close to a wall, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to start by standing on the left, and we check in with that left foot, that the toes and the foot are pointed straight ahead, not out to the left side of the room. I'm going to hang on for now. You can hang on or not, firm and get grounded in the standing leg. And now pick the right leg up, and we're going to bend the knee. If you can grab the foot, you're just going to hold on to the foot right here. Now, if that's not available to you, just try to drop the knee down and close to the other leg. A lot of times that can be a little bit of a cramp through the hamstring, so just finding your pose wherever that is. The goal here is to feel the left leg, feel your balance, the foot, and just to stretch the front of the thigh for a little bit. You're breathing. Find a focal point, a little spot in front of you that doesn't move on the floor or the wall. Keep that as your focal point. Maybe you're able to let go of the chair and reach back. Maybe I can't today. Reach back with both hands and grab the foot with both hands. It's all optional. We got a couple more deep breaths here. And just know that even when we wobble, we're still learning balance. We'll go ahead and finish that side. Shake it out if you need to. Take a moment as you stand here and observe the difference in how your right and your left leg feel. The whole side of the body. You're breathing. We're just going to take a minute to let all of that settle. Again, observe the feet, observe the legs, feel the neutral pelvic tilt, the pelvic floor lifted a couple inches below the belly button, pressed toward the spine. The chest lifted, the collarbones wide, the shoulder blades down the back. Fingertips actively reaching for the floor. Crown of the head rises for the ceiling, and this is mountain pose with a soft, steady gaze. It's your resting pose anytime you need it. We're ready for the other side. So I'm going to take the chair to the other side. You could walk that onto the other side, find a different spot in your home, whatever makes you comfortable. If you need to go down here and peel the toes apart, just like your hand, if your hand were your foot, balance is going to be much easier if I can spread my hand, if I'm balancing on my hand or my foot, versus everything glued together. So do what you can to get right foot and toes pointed straight ahead, toes spread wide, holding on or not holding on. Firm the right leg, shift the weight into that foot and leg. Maybe just pick the left leg up a little bit, hanging on. Maybe this is your pose. Maybe you're okay to bend the knee and hold here. Maybe you're able to reach back and grab the foot or the toes. And wherever we are, we're feeling the balance and the work happening in the right foot and the leg. We've got a little spot to stare at that doesn't move. And maybe just the balance is what you're working on today. Maybe you're able to add the stretch, whether you're holding the foot or not. Feel the stretch in the front of the thigh. Again, we don't have to be holding the foot to feel this stretch. We're trying to point the knee straight down, close to the other knee. And maybe you've already let go, or maybe you're just beginning to let go. This side's a little better for me, a little less wobbly. And each side is different, and it's okay, whatever it is. And we find standing again in mountain pose. Observe the feet, observe the legs, the neutral pelvic tilt. Lift up on the pelvic floor, a couple inches below the belly button, press it toward the spine. Breastbone lifted, collarbones wide, shoulder blades down the back as fingertips reach for the floor. Crown of the head rises for the ceiling, and a soft, steady gaze in mountain pose. So the last part of the class will be relaxation. And for time's sake, we only have a certain amount of time we can do this, but I want you to feel free to pause this tape and stay as long in relaxation as what feels best for you. So we can do relaxation however it's comfortable for you. Lying down on your back. If you still have your chair available, you might place your feet in the seat of the chair to feel more comfortable in the low back. There's still some low back issues here. Take the feet out the width of the mat and then drop the knees in close together. And now while you're here, just close your eyes and breathe. Observe the body and the breath. Notice again when you inhale, the belly rises. When you exhale, the belly falls toward the spine. Let that be your focus as you continue to relax the body completely. Relax the feet, the ankles. Let everything go. Relax the lower leg, the knees, the thigh muscles. Just begin to feel the entire back of the body settling into the floor. Still breathing, let the belly rise on the inhale, fall on the exhale. Relax the hips, the front of the body. The buttocks, the gluteal muscles. Feel any tension there completely melt away. Feel the lower back relax. front of your body. Let go. Feel the collarbones wide. Slowly inch your fingertips down toward your feet so you feel the shoulders come away from the ears, down the back. Any tension in the shoulder, chest, upper body, let that go. Relax the shoulders, the arms, the hands and the fingers. Feel your neck relax, the head, the face. Open your mouth wide, stick the tongue out long. And now let the tongue rest in your mouth. Let the tip of the tongue touch the lower teeth rather than the roof of your mouth. Feel the breath brush against the back of your throat. The breath is still full and deep, in and out through the nose. Belly rises on the inhale, falls on the exhale. The muscles behind your eyes, let them just soften. Now feel free to stay here as long as what's best for you. Feel the back of the body become heavy, melting into the floor. Front of the body light and weightless. Relax again. Let everything go again. All right, and this completes our Shelby County Library yoga session. We thank you so much for coming, and we hope you have a great day. Thank you.